Hello YouTube, this is the Agnosticator. How many of you have heard this argument from theists? Either a God exists or he doesn't. If you believe a God exists and he doesn't, you lose nothing. If you believe a God doesn't exist but he does, you lose everything. Therefore, you should just believe there's a God just in case. Actually, you might not even have just heard this argument from a theist. Maybe there's somebody out there watching who has actually used this themselves. This is a form of Pascal's wager, developed in the 17th century by mathematician Blaise Pascal, basically as a way to use probability to be sure that you weren't gonna go to hell. When I was a theist, I was actually convinced by this line of reasoning. I thought it was a pretty solid argument, and in fact, I tried to use it to convert people all the time. That is until I met somebody with half a brain who was able to dismantle my entire argument in about 15 seconds. So here you go, 5 reasons why Pascal's wager is a shitty argument. Reason number 1, you can't just force yourself to believe in something. I mean, really, think about it. If this argument was about leprechauns or unicorns, could you really believe it? In the same way, if you really can't believe that there's a God, you can't force yourself to. Reason number 2, an all-knowing God would be able to see through your belief. If you're literally forcing yourself to believe something just so you don't go to hell, a God would be able to smell your bullshit from a mile away. You'd waste your life believing only to have it go to waste. Reason number 3, it sets up a false dichotomy between atheism and disbelief and some specific faith. Pascal's wager in its original form assumed that there were only 2 possibilities, atheism or Christianity. But what about all the other religions in the world? There's not just 2 choices, there's almost an infinite amount of choices. Which leads to reason 4. The probability of actually selecting the correct God and the correct faith out of thousands or millions is minuscule. Even if you decide to believe in just one God, it's probably not the right one. It's really going to suck if you believe in Jesus your whole life only to die and then have Odin waiting there to send your ass to hell. And most importantly, reason 5, it actually gives no valid reasons to believe in God. It just capitalizes on your fear of eternal punishment. Being afraid of hell is not actually a reason to believe in God. The thing is, theists are so used to an idea of God that they'll think you're crazy you're not afraid of it. But if anybody really thinks that or is telling you that, ask them if they're a Christian, are they afraid when a Muslim tells them that they're going to go to hell because they don't worship Allah? And if they answer no, which of course they will, you can tell them, well, now you understand why I don't believe in your shitty God. So ultimately, Pascal's wager sucks because it's not actually a real argument. So there it is, 5 quick reasons why Pascal's wager is stupid. If you get cornered by a theist somewhere and they try to bring this up and scare you into believing your religion, bring up any of these 5 points and then just really kind of watch their brain short circuit. I'm the Agnosticator. Leave your comments below with any other reasons you might have why not to believe Pascal's wager. You can also follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. And also, if you're interested, you can listen to the Agnosticator podcast. The link also in the description. Feel free to share this video, and as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.